Hello students, welcome back to the channel Maths Insider. Today we will going to discuss about the full revision of chapter 3 of linear equations, pair of linear equation of two variables. So what you will going to learn from this video. So here we'll take all the important concepts that we have learned so far. So this is one of the most important video that we are going to share with all of you. It will become very handy when you will be going to get yourself prepared for the exam, the last minute preparations, where all the concepts, all the formulas, all the different problems and how to solve the problems, everything will be in a same video, and you can every time refer that and you can able to recall those concepts very easily. So it will be very handy for you, whatever you have learned, and it will be easy for you to grasp the thing. Now we will also consider all the formulas over here that are associated with the linear equations, all the solving methods, that is elimination method, substitution method and cross multiplication method, then step by step problem solving, and some important examination tips. So students, this is a very important video, so watch this video till the end. So let's get started. So what we will take it one by one are the concepts. So concept number 1, so it is all about what is linear equation. So we have to first understand what is linear equation. So a linear equation is in two variables is written as, so we always write the linear equation in two variable in the form of ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Always keep this thing in mind. This is a standard equation where a, b and c are constants. So c, the constant c is optional. This can be there and this may be there or this may not be there, but a and b should not be equal to 0. Otherwise the linear variable of linear equations into variable will not be formed. So a and b should not be equal to 0, and if any one of the constant, so if any one of the constant a and b, a or b is 0, then the equation will be not a two variable equation. So it will not be a two variable equations. It is a simple linear equation. Example, 2x plus 5 equal to 0 here, or 3y minus 6 equal to 0. So in these two type of equations, they are linear equations. Why? Because the degree of the variables x or y is 1 here. So both the equation is 1, degree is 1, so they are linear, but this equation is not a linear equation of two variables, because in either of the equation, either y is missing in case of 2x plus 5 equal to 0, or the x is missing in case of 3y minus 6 equal to 0. So for equation 2x plus 5 equal to 0, there is no y variable because my constant b is 0. For equation 3y minus 6 equal to 0, so there is no x variable. So this is the first concept, keep in mind. Now concept number 2 is the pair of linear equations. This is the pair of linear equations. This is concept number 2. So what is this? If we have the equation a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0, and we have equation a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0. So this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now these above pair of equations are called the pair of linear equations. So whenever we have these two pair or those two kind of equations, we called this as a pair of linear equations. Point to be noted: a1, b1, a2 and b2 should not be equal to 0, otherwise it will not be the form of equation of two variable, and c₁ and c₂ is optional. It can be there, it cannot be there. Example, so like for example 2x plus 3y equal to 6 and x minus y equal to 2. So these are pair of linear equations of two variables. So both the variables x and y are there, and they are two variables, and they exist in the form of pair. That's why they are called pair of linear equations. Now concept number 3. Now we will going to recall all our different methods that are used to solve the equations, pair of linear equations of two variables. One of them is the graphical method. This kind of question comes directly. You have to plot both the equations in the graph and have to find the point of intersection. So if the pair of equations are given, say a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, equation 2. So first we have to what we need to do is that we need to draw the graph of both the equations. So we have to draw the graphs of both the equations. We know how to draw the graph. Then the intersecting point gives the solution of the equations. So wherever the two lines intersect, that point will give me the solution. That means we can able to find the value of x and value of y. Now let us recall all the different graphs that we can get, the possibilities of the graph we can get plotting this pair of linear equations. So there are three possibilities. So first one, when they intersect with each other. Second one, when the lines never intersect with each other, they are parallel to each other. Third conditions, when they overlap with each other. So I am here putting two different color of the lines, and I'm just overlapping one line over the other. So these are the three different situations which may arise out of these two equations. So we have x-axis, y-axis for all the three graphs. And we have the origin, and what we find is that in figure 1, the intersecting lines, that P is the point where we'll get the solution for x and y, that is x1 and y1 in this case. So these both the lines intersect, it will give one solution or the unique solution. And in case of figure 2, what we can see after plotting, the lines are parallel to each other, so it will not give us any solution, so no solution. And figure 3, the line overlaps with each other, overlapping lines or same lines, so infinite many solutions. So in the single diagram we can able to recall all the three different situations or possibilities. Now we are going to concept number 4, which is the substitution method, the second method which we use to solve the pair of linear equations. So what are the steps? Find the value of one variable. So what we used to do is that when there are two equations, we will try to express one variable in terms of the other. Then we substitute the value of that variable into the second equations in order to find. So substitute the value of the variable to another equation to find the other variables, then solve step by step. So let us take an example again to recall. X plus y equal to 6 and x minus 2y equal to 4. So as we told, two equations are given. So now from equation 1, x plus y equal to 6, we are expressing x in terms of y. We are taking y to the left from the left hand side to the right hand side. Substituting the value of x in equation 2, we get x minus 2y equal to 4 and 6 minus y in terms of x minus 2y equal to 4, and then we will solve this. Then we'll solve the variable y, and once we solve the variable y, we can then also get the value of x by putting the value of y in the other equation. So then we will solve the equation step by step. Now concept 5, elimination method, another very useful method often used to solve the linear equations. So here what we need to do is that make the coefficient of any of the variable equal, like for example x minus y equal to 4 or 2x minus 3y equal to 10, equation 1 and 2. So to eliminate x, what we need to do, we need to multiply equation 1 with 2 to make the coefficient equal. So x minus y equal to 4 into 2, which get 2x minus 2y equal to 8. And b, what we need to do is that then either we need to add or subtract, depend on the sign of that particular variable which we are going to eliminate. Add or subtract the equation. So in the above step, what we have done is that we have make the coefficient of x same, and now we need to subtract because they have similar sign, that is plus. So 2x minus 2y equal to 8 and 2x minus 3y equal to 10. So subtracting, we are cancelling we are eliminating the variable x from the equation. So once that is done, eliminate one variables. So that means we are eliminating x here by matching their coefficients and then subtracting. And then whatever is remaining is the y variable, and we can easily solve this equation to find the value of y. So then we have to find the solution. So very easy. This is the elimination method. So as we can see, y is equal to minus 2, and we can substitute the value of y in any one of the equation 1 or 2 in order to find the variable y. So this is the whole method of substitution or elimination. Sorry. Now concept 6. Now this is also a very useful method, cross multiplication method. So in this method you have to recall, or we have to understand the formula. There is a very easy method to remember this formula. So we will just show you. For any two given equations, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, first we have to express the given equation in standard form. So sometimes the equation will not be in a standard form. So this is the standard form as a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0. Now for example 2x minus y equal to 6, this is not the standard form. So we need to express the equation as a standard form. So what we need to do, we have to move 6 from right hand side to left hand side. So 2x minus y minus 6, this is the standard form. So in this equation, in this kind of method of solving, we first need to convert the equation into its own standard form. Now we have to use the formula. So what is the formula? X divided by b₁c₂, we have to consider all the coefficients, minus b₂c₁, y equal to y divided by c₁a₂ minus c₂a₁, equal to 1 divided by a₁b₂ minus a₂b₁. Now how to remember? Very easy. Start with b1 b2, to arrange like this: c1 c2 a1 a2 and again b1 b2. So b c is the way you have to arrange, and then put x and y and 1. Now you have to cross multiply these coefficients. So for x, b1 c2 always from up to down, minus b2 c1 from down to up. Again y divided by c1 a2 minus c2 a1, and 1 divided by a1 b2 minus a2 b1. So that is how you can able to remember this formula. It's very easy. So first express in standard form, second use the formula and replace all the coefficients and and solve for the variable x and y. Now concept number 7, condition for solutions. This is also very important. We have shown you in every problem that we have solved. First we frame the equation, then we have just check the conditions. So this is all about the condition for the solutions. For a given pair of linear equations a1x plus b1y plus c1 equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equal to 0, we have equation 1 and equation 2. Now, condition 1 a, if a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, then there is only one solution, which is unique solution, and it is consistent. Second, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, not equal to c1 by c2, there is no solution, it is inconsistent. It is inconsistent, so there will be no solution. So lines are all parallel, and here lines intersect with each other. Now, third condition, remember, if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, that means there is infinite many solution, and these lines are overlapping and they are consistent. The lines are overlapping and they are consistent. So these are all the three important conditions that we should keep in mind when you are solving the linear equations with two variables. Now, concept number 8 is word problem. Recall all the different word problem. So more you practice this kind of problem, the more you can able to confidently you can able to solve during the exam. So follow the 5 important steps that we have already explained. It's very crucial. If you follow those steps, you will be getting, first of all, the step marking, even if somewhere the answer gets wrong. But if you follow these steps correctly, your answer will also fall in place. That means it will get a correct answer. So follow the 5 steps that we have learned: solving the number problem, age problem, money problem, shopping problem, and geometry problem. There are more problems which we're going to take in the upcoming videos. Step 1, assume the variables x and y for the unknowns. So this is the first important thing. We have to set the variables for those unknowns which we have to find it out. For example, in case of age problem, it is the age. In case of money, it is the number of notes. In case of the shopping, it is again the price of the commodities. In case of the geometrical problems, they are all the dimensions of the figures. Now form the first equation from statement 1, step number 2, step number 3 from the second equation from statement 2. So you have to break the whole problem into 2 statement. Each of the statement will help to find each of the equation, first equation, second equation. Then solving the pair of linear equation as obtained from step 2 and step 3. Check the condition first, because sometime what happened, the problems what is given, maybe it's not the correct one. So check for the conditions for the equation, and then you solve the equation using any one of the method that you have learned, which you are comfortable with. If you can use any one of the methods, so there is no hard and fast rule. So like substitution method, elimination method, and third one is the cross multiplication method. Now step number 5, verification. Verify your answer. So this will help to give you correct answer when you are solving this kind of problems. As we have seen in age problem, we have seen in the money problem, we have seen in the geometrical problems, and so on and so forth. Now, important formulas. So what are the formulas that are involved? Now, one, standard formula, the standard form of linear equation. If the linear equations of two variable has been given, so always convert it into a standard form, like ax plus by plus c equal to 0. Number 2, the cross multiplication formula. What is that? We have to take all the coefficients, that is b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2, and again b1, b2. So just try to remember this sequence, then everything will be, you can easily formulate this kind of formula. So then we cross it as we have shown earlier also, here also, x by b1 c2 minus b2 c1 equal to y by c1 a2 minus a1 c2 equal to 1 by a1 b2 minus a2 b1 by crossing these coefficients. Third, understand all the conditions for the solutions, like a1 by a2 not equal to b1 by b2, be a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2, c₁a₁ by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2. So understand all the three conditions and then go for solving it. So these are all the important concepts that you must keep in mind, and this particular video is very important, and you can always keep this as an handy and use it, try to recall everything in a gist so that you will never forget. Now final exam tips: choose the easiest method that you are very much comfortable, use that method all the time, show all the steps. Why? Because it will help to achieve or give you some additional marks. I mean, it will give the marks even if the problem goes wrong sometime. Avoid the sign mistakes and choose the variable correctly. This is also we have explained while we are touching upon all the word related problem. Practice more and more. There is no shortcut. Practice more and more previous year's question using all the concept that we have learned so far. In the next video we are going to learn the new chapter, that is quadratic equation. A lot of question comes from here, so be in touch. So if you like, please share this video with all of your friends, subscribe it, and see you in the next video. Thank you.